please stop ingesting the fake news. Please, I'm begging you. Please stop believing what the mainstream media is force-feeding you. It is not what it used to be. Some of us are old enough to remember when the news was actually the news. Now it is honestly, I'm telling you the truth, it's a political propaganda machine built to manipulate and control you as a culture, and it's being done pretty successfully. And it is just what state-run television does, and we're in it. We never thought we would be, but we are. So let's wake up and understand that the mainstream media is not just giving the news. They're spinning and flipping, and it's psychological warfare. It truly, truly is, and I say that with all sincerity. Anything about Israel, please, I'm begging you, do not believe or take in mainstream media news about Israel or the war in Israel. It is spun to the point of state-run propaganda. I promise you it is. And you have to be 10 times more careful on social media, because social media has us in its clutches. And, it's not God's clutches. But this thing you do right here with your thumb, like this, and you spend like an hour. Do you use your finger? It's not your thumb? Okay. All right. Okay. Listen, your brain, its first impulse is to believe what you see. And you cannot do that. If you're just scrolling through stuff, especially about Israel, you cannot believe what you see. You just can't. You have to say it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. And then if you do choose to believe something, it's got to be from a source that you can actually trust. So I want to give you 3 options right now to break that stranglehold that our culture is put on us, that really, I don't know how else to say this, but is deceiving, a large portion of our nation. I want to give you 3 alternatives. Yes, they are news sources, but they are sources that are not like part of that machine. So my number one, I'm begging you actually to watch Behold Israel, to use Behold Israel as your number one source for the truth of what's happening in Israel. And so I'm going to play you a 2-minute video on Behold Israel. All right, that is Amir Sarfati's media channel. I was fortunate enough to have Amir teach me how to lead groups in Israel 21 years ago, 22 years ago. He was our guide the first couple of years. He is now a major media celebrity. My strong encouragement is that you use him for all your Israel news. I mean, it's every day, all day. You can see the icons there. It's YouTube, Facebook. The paper airplane is Telegram, which is constantly updated. I've encouraged you to get on Telegram. Those of you who have, be careful. Go to beholdisrael.org and then click on the Telegram icon, that little paper airplane, so that you get the right Telegram, because there's 3 fake Amir Sarfati Telegram accounts that are just collecting money. Amir is not. Behold Israel, you can support him, but it's like legit, like 100 news clips a day, just little tweets and photos and videos. Instagram, Twitter, now called X, and his podcast, beholdisrael.org. Let me put up 2 more for non-Israeli news, non-Israel news. If you want I was going to say mainstream. If you want the news that is the same subject as the mainstream media, but not from their political agenda, Newsmax.com, which is admittedly right-leaning. It's where all the conservative anchors from Fox went when Rupert Murdoch's son fired them, when Mr. Murdoch gave his far left, extreme leftist son Fox News. So Newsmax.com is conservative-leaning, but Epoch Times is right down the middle. They have 0 political intent, and if you can get the Epoch Times, get that, man. These are super, super good options if you want news like it used to be. Just the facts, ma'am, just the facts.